Good evening, all, and welcome to another video on All How Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night, clearly, because we're still in dry January. Anyway, the beer in question tonight's a new one from me. I've had a beer that's been a collaboration from them before, but never on their own. It's this one. It is the Impossibrew Enhanced Pale. And, yeah, what is an Enhanced Pale? Well, we shall find out in a moment. It's a 0.5% ABV Hazy Pale Ale. Won a Great Taste Award in 2022, which must be a good thing. Anyway, it says Impossibrew Enhanced Pale. It has tropical fruity notes of peach, pineapple, and mango, coupled with a lasting citrus finish. All things I love in an IPA. Anyway, per can, there are only 26 calories, bonus, 0 sugar, and it is brewed with Social Blend. What is Social Blend? Well, the can helpfully tells us what that is. It's developed with plant scientists and expert brewers. And it says, imagine the good bits of alcohol with none of the bad. An alcohol substitute brewed with nootropic herbs, Social Blend is the smarter choice, designed for relaxing moments with no headaches or bad decisions waiting for you on the other side. So it says, this means you can do the crime, but skip the time. So yeah, the crime. What's the crime about drinking good tasting beer? None. Anyway, bad decisions. We've all been there. Let's be honest. We've all had one or two and ended up buying things on eBay or whatever that you didn't intend to. And so that's a good thing. Anyway, your ingredients are water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, yeast, and Social Blend. And it says Social Blend contains L-theanine, organic ashwagandha root extracts, citrus extract, and soluble plant fibre. So if nothing else, it might help keep you regular. So, without further ado, let's get this out into a glass and see what we think. I do like the can artwork. It's simple. It stands out. You know exactly what it is. So, let's open it up. There we go. We're going to pour into my AF Beer Club glass. And the pour is hazy-ish, slightly. Oh, it's quite active. It is quite active. Monstrous head. Anyway, glass needs a better clean. I shall sack the glass cleaner. We've got a very subtle haze on that beer. It's verging on fridge haze, but it's well carbonated clearly. It's pale straw golden colour. What's it look like on there? Yeah, pale. And head is light, open, white. Got a decent roll. It looks like it's got some body. Not massive, but otherwise it looks okay. So the whiff. It's fruity. Big fruit. I'm getting orange. I'm getting the pineapple. Hints of mango, clearly. It's light to medium on the nose. And I like what I smell. There's no getting away from that. So it looks all right. It smells rather tasty. Let's have a taste. Cheers. Body is light to medium. Carbonation is obvious, clearly. It's quite dry in the mouth, but flavours are lovely. It is citrusy. There is that stone fruit vibe going on. There is, bear with, it's neither hoppy nor not hoppy. The maltiness behind it, it's slightly creamy. It's interesting. A lot of beers tend to give you quite a clean, refreshing, palate cleansing experience. This feels like I've got something left behind, and not in a bad way. The carbonation really pushes that flavour around the mouth, and it's bursting, and it's letting you really experience all the flavours quite nicely. And it's a lot, again, much like the nose, it's a light to medium flavour strength. And the finish is sweet, but not massively so. Fruity for sure. Juicy is how I would describe it. So yeah, all in all, not bad at all. But before we give it my scores, let's go to the scoreboard of joy and see that there's an old Peugeot 406 appearing for the people who've tried it. 5 from people I know. 347 as an average overall, slightly higher at 4.3 from the 5 people I know who've tried it. As for me, my scoreboard is currently void, and as always, it'll be the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish that we go for, with some bonus points if it does well enough. So, let's top off the beer and revisit the appearance. Try not to get so much of a head this time. So it is pale. It is slightly hazy. The colour is quite nice. So yeah. I would hope for a bit more haze if it's being described as a hazy beer, but I like the colour. Overall, it looks quite nice. So I'm not going to be overly critical. We'll just give it a 0.75 on that front. The aroma is nice. Light to medium, fruity. It delivers on all the things that it says it's going to do. And yeah, I'm going to give it a point. The body, light to medium. Carbonation for me is a little high. Not massive. Not massive problem. But I would just like a little less of it. Only a little bit though. Again, I'm giving it a 0.75. Taste delivers. It does deliver that tropical flavour. It does deliver the citrus. As for the nootropics, the social blend, it's kind of hard because I don't know what it's meant to taste like, what it's meant to add. It would be interesting if Impossibrew did the same beer but without the additional bits, so you can put them side by side and see what the difference is. I've had a couple of beers now with these nootropic additions, and I can't tell one way or another if they add anything to it at all. So I'm going to reserve judgment on that one. I'm not going to say they're going to affect the flavour in any way or shape or form, but what I am going to say is I like the flavour that is there. I like the pineapple hit. I like the stone fruit hit. I like the fact that it's quite sweet and juicy every now and then, particularly in the summer. I enjoy a beer like that. But the interesting thing with this beer is that maltiness that sits behind it. Like I say, it's creamy. It's almost custardy, almost vanilla-like, and that's quite nice. So I'm going to give it the full point for the flavour. And the finish. The finish delivers what it should on a beer of this nature. It's meant to be fruity. It is. It's meant to be sweet and juicy. It is. And yeah, can't knock it for that. The flavours are lasting even now. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to give it a point for the finish. So the Enhanced Pale from Impossibrew has got 4.5 out of 5 from me. So bonus points. You can't have the full bonus because that's reserved only for 5 out of 5 beers. Would I buy it again? Would I? Yeah, I would actually. I would. It'd be interesting to know if the carbonation is just a batch thing or if it's consistently a thing. But we shall try another one just to find out. Value for money. If I remember rightly, I paid a bit more for this beer from Wise Bartender, and I think it was about $3.50, something like that. I'm gonna sit on the fence and question the value for money on that one, because whilst it's a nice beer, I don't know if spending the extra for that nootropic social blend thing is truly worth it, or is it a gimmick? I don't know. Maybe you have to have a few of these to truly experience it. Maybe I'll put that to the test another time. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and yeah, reveal 4.5 out of 5 with a bonus point for good measure and possibly another one for value for money at some point. So yeah, if you like your beers fruity and sweet and alcohol free, then this is a pretty tasty beer to go for. It's won a Great Taste Award. It deserves it. It's a tasty beer. And yeah, on the fence about the social blend. We'll find out later though. I'll order another. I'll order a 6-pack or something like that of these and put them to the test and see if that gives you a little something, a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a vibe another time. So we'll leave it there and say that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again tomorrow for another alcohol-free beer in dry January. Bye for now.